I just got three things to say. God bless our troops, God bless America, and gentlemen, start your engine!
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Southern Broadcast Gaming Network. I am Richard Hurst, and always joining me is going to be Miss Amanda Jenkins. Amanda, how are you doing this evening?
I'm good, Richard, and I think it's funny. After 20 years, you still can't pronounce my last name correctly.
Jenkins.
Jansky.
Yep. It's been a long
Couldn't
day.
be any. I bet. Listen, it can't be any worse than the award I got. Actually, twice. Once in middle school, once in high school.
Better
where they spelled it junk.
My bad.
Yeah, my name is not Ashley. Thanks.
I can barely pronounce my name right half the time. But, well, looks like we are at race number 2 here at, where the hell are we at? We are in New Hampshire. At New Hampshire Motor Speedway, we are going to be going around 150 laps with a 50-lap stage break. We're going to have, looks like, 4 sets of tires. That's including the sets of tires that are on the car. And let's see, about 60% of fuel. So we will have about between 45 and 50 laps of fuel. So with a stage break at 50 laps, if we don't see a caution before then, I think we'll see some fuel strategy play a factor.
I mean, it's very possible. And there's 150 laps total in this race, so they may only need to stop for fuel once.
Twice at least.
You think so?
Well, yeah. If so, you'll have fuel stop. Well, you got about 45 to 50 laps, for fuel. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. My bad.
Okay,
I can't read tonight.
I'm bad at names, and you're bad at math.
You know.
But tonight we will, just a little info from the drivers. It looks like cars will be mostly tight on entry and center. They can get pretty loose off exit. And let's see what else we got here. Let me get off of this view right here so we can actually hear ourselves talk. There we go. Running around with the 22 right now. But they will get a little loose coming off exits. We'll be expected to see some self spins, possibly getting into the wall on exit with pushing the car later on in the runs. I heard somebody talk about the tire wear. It's going to be pretty interesting, as tires are probably going to last about 20 laps and then they start to burn really fast.
And they've only got 3 sets of tires in this race, Richard, so that's going to be interesting.
Yes. It's very interesting about our audio.
What's wrong?
Past few nights has been a little low, and now it's a little loud. But
Oops.
we'll take care of that right now, and that should be a little bit better.
Well, that's better than having a non-existent co-host.
Yes, it is.
If you remember the last two, well, no, the week before I wasn't here with you, or was it it might have been a Friday where your son was just not there. And then the other night when there was no sound for me at all.
Yeah, it really did seem like I was really talking to myself.
You were. You
But,
were.
well, while we got a minute, let's go through our point system. And points are going to look about like this. It looks like Chase Greer, he is going to be in that #1 spot. He is our last week's winner, with Grant Turner taking 2nd place and Lucas Reed taking 3rd. Sean Anderson is going to be sitting 4th in points. 5th is going to be Mr. Billy Davison. Peter Stewart is going to be in 6th in points. Ray Courtney going to be sitting 7th. Zachary Stevens, I look to see him climb up in the points. It looks like he is doing fairly well here at New Hampshire. So I look for him to climb up in those points. Let's see. Michael Taylor is going to be sitting 9th, and Noah Henkel is going to be sitting 10th. You want to go from 11th through 20th?
Of course. In 11th, we've got Lucy Nunmacher. In 12th, we've got Trevor Keith. 13th, we've got Jack Nunmacher. 14th, we've got Jesse Singleton. 15th, we've got Ron Fenton. Sitting in 16th, we've got Matt Mingo. Sitting in 17th, Jeffrey Rudick. 18th is going to be Robert Gray. 19th is going to be Sharon Slate. And 20th is going to be Will Evernham.
Good deal, good deal. Well, looks like they are going to start qualifying. But while they are qualifying, let's go ahead and throw our national anthem up. And so everybody stand and remove your hats or place your hand over your heart, and we'll be right back.
Bear with me a second. I gotta figure out what to talk about SDK. I'm pretty sure I taught you how to fix that. I'm gonna have to restart. Okay. I'll be back in a minute.
When people hear a Till Valhalla project, the first thing they might think of is our shirts. But what most people don't know is that our plaques came first and the t-shirts came second. What some people might not know is that the same shirts that we make day in and day out allowed us to do unbelievable things for unbelievable people. Whether it's donating our proceeds to reduce veteran suicide or gifting handcrafted memorial plaques to the families of heroes, these t-shirts simply stand for honor and freedom, two words that wouldn't exist without our heroes. This makes Till Valhalla Project a place where fallen heroes truly live on forever.
Gotcha. What's up, man? I think it's just going to be your survival race, so it's very loose coming out of the turn, so I'm just going to try to take it easy and then try to make it to the end. Probably not really the first one because we know we have that stage break, but then after that, maybe a little bit saving a little fuel if it goes green, which with how loose the track is, I don't see that happening, but you never know. All right, thanks, buddy.
All right, well, hopefully the audio is working now. Sometimes when I switch screens, it decides it wants to do that. I did have an update earlier. All right, looks like we got the Canadian Banana out there saying, let's do this. Can y'all hear the stream now? Amanda is muted right now. Okay.
Yeah, I think we're good. Appreciate it, man.
Sweet. Oh, actually, Amanda looks like she bailed on me. All right, it looks like the qualifying session is over, and we're going to give you a rundown of our grid, and that is going to be Mr. Ray Courtney. He is going to be taking that #1 spot. Sean Anderson is going to start in second. Willie Evernham going to start in third. Billy Davidson in fourth. Noah Henkel in fifth. Lucas Reed in sixth. Chase Greer in seventh. Matt Mingo in eighth. Going to have Jack Nudemacher in ninth. Zach Stevens is going to start in 10th. Lucy Nudemacher going to start in 11th. Jeffrey Rudick is going to start 12th. Ron Fenton is going to start in 13th. And Peter Stewart is going to bring up 14th. Now, last week he did have the Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Was it Cinnamon Toast Crunch? Let's zoom in on his car if we can get a better angle. No, I want a better angle. Yes, he had a Cinnamon Toast Crunch, and I think I did see a Kellogg's car out there, so it's going to be the battle of the cereals. Ray Courtney is not loaded yet. And there is the Frosted Flakes. So it's going to be the battle of the cereals. We got Cinnamon Toast Crunch and Kellogg's Frosted Flakes out there. Let's see if he's going to be great tonight. And there is our pole sitter right there, Mr. Ray Courtney. Second place of Sean Anderson. There is going to be Mr. Willie Evernham. Billy Devison starting on the outside in fourth. Lucas Reed in fifth. And Noah Henkel in Noah Henkel in fifth, and Lucas Reed is going to be sixth. Chase Greer going to be starting seventh. And there is Mr. Matt Mingo. Looks like they are getting ready to take the green flag this time by, so let's get ready to rumble here in New Hampshire. Pace truck going to dive off this time by, and let's get ready to go green. Green flag is out, and here we go. 99 gets a pretty good jump on the 14 on the outside, and it looks like he's going to have the 19 and 54 are going to be battling it out for the third position, but it looks like the 19 is going to have the advantage, but he's going to also work on the 14 as they come out of turn number 2. It looks like so far so good. Nobody got loose coming in. They're going to take it a little bit easy. 91 going to be working on the 10 of Lucas Reed. They're going to be side by side as they're coming out of turn number 4. Now we said earlier, these drivers said these cars will get loose coming out of the turns and maybe get tight going into the turns and maybe in the middle. So far so good as we are at lap 2. We have a stage break at lap 50, and it looks like we got a little bit of a blinker, and I believe that would have been the 91 of Sean Anderson. Looks like he's all good now. Ray Courtney trying to make his way away from the field early on, so he can pretty much put it on cruise control. But looks like Evernham has got a little bit to say about that, as he is.
Yellow flag is out.
We already have a yellow flag, and it looks like Jeffrey Rudick has been involved. So let's go back and take a look and see what happened there. There you see the 74. Oh, you didn't send me a link either.
Oh, I got you. Now
There.
we're all fixed back up.
I believe it started before the 74, and it looks like the 13 got into the 63, and that's going to take them both around. And I think the 74 was just a victim of somebody else's chaos.
Victim of the series of unfortunate events.
40 forgot where the gas pedal was. Doesn't look like a lot of damage to those cars, but we might see those fast repairs go pretty fast on these 3. So we'll see what happens there. And we'll go back live and catch up back up with our leaders.
Right, check your messages there.
All right, let's go check the side-by-side real quick. And properties. 1 second, folks. We're going to try to get you some double angles here. And, oh, yeah, there it is. You've gotten good at getting me those links.
Yeah. You had this real quick. There we go. I'm a fast learner. Suck at math, but I'm a fast learner.
I didn't say you sucked at math. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, I did.
You did say that earlier.
Yes, I did. 18 viewers out there. We appreciate y'all stopping by and spending the last day of your weekend with us here on this Sunday night. definitely appreciate the support. Got a new follower just a little while ago, and that's going to be T-Nell. Followed about 29 minutes ago, so we definitely appreciate that. All right, so I did notice that we do have a battle of the cereals. We got Cinnamon Toast Crunch, and we have Frosted Flakes out here. And Frosted Flakes is going to be driven by Mr. Sean Anderson in that number 14, and we have the 111. Looks like Jeffrey Rudick is back there out on the track. It looks like he did go a lap down. Looks like the 13 is going to be still in the pits getting some repairs done and maybe trying to save that fast repair, and they are double file once again.
So, okay, if you had to pick a cereal tonight, Richard, are you going to go with Frosted Flakes or Cinnamon Toast Crunch?
I'm going to go with Frosted Flakes because Cinnamon Toast Crunch gets too soggy for me too quick. I do like
You don't
cereal,
eat it fast enough.
but I don't do soggy. I got to have a weird
You don't eat it fast enough.
I got a
Eat
weird
faster.
Yeah, I got a weird gag reflex when it comes to mushiness. All right, we're about to go back green flag racing and
Green flag.
I don't like mushy cereal either, to be honest.
green flag is out, and that 99 got a really good jump. And T said Frosted Flakes, so that's 2 for Frosted Flakes. All right, it looks like. What's that?
I see how this is tonight. Okay.
Oh yeah, we're ganging up on you. Sorry.
It's all right. It's gonna come back around.
Absolutely. Well, looks like Frosted Flakes got a little bit tight coming into that turn at number 3, and his car pushed up just a little bit, almost, and made a little bit of contact with the 91, but he was able to keep it down. So he is looking to make his way around, coming into turn number 1, out of turn number 2. He's got the 3rd position, but can he hold it with that outside lane having the better run off the corners? Oh, okay. So it's 2-2. Natural ball killer said Mark out there saying Cinnamon Toast Crunch. So it's 2-2. Well, Matt Mingo has his hands full of that number 10 of Lucas Reed, and it looks like they are just going to battle side by side as they're coming out of turn number 2. Almost a little bit of contact, but they keep it straight. And Billy Davison, he has a great view of this battle. He's going to dive it down low. He's going to try that low line. Billy Davison has that Cinnamon Toast Crunch of Peter Stewart all in his rear view mirror. Gained a little bit of distance coming out of turn number 4. Coming to turn number 1, it looks like he is just a little bit better than that number 54, Billy Davison. And let's take a view of, there is that Cinnamon Toast Crunch with the 47 of Zach Stevens. He is right there along with him too. And let's take a ride on the nose cam. And there you see it. Little Cinnamon Toast Crunch guy ready to munch on something.
Have you seen the one on the front of the car too?
No. Well, let's
Oh
go.
my God.
Let's go.
Go to your side by side screen.
Well, let's go to side by side and see what. Yeah, I see it now.
You should have never taught me all these things. I'm just saying.
Well, looks like that Cinnamon Toast Crunch 111 is going to try to make some moves. We're going to go back out front while Miss Amanda is towards the back. And look at this battle that's heating up for the number 1 position. And that's going to be Willie Evernham. He is trying to catch that 99, but that 99 has found some speed. He's working the middle lane of the track, and that 19 is working the low lane, but it's just a matter of time before those tires start wearing out. As you see that 19 coming out of the corner, he got a little bit loose, but he's still right there almost on the back bumper of that 99. Now looking at almost side by side, it looks like the 19 is not going to be able to get there this time, but maybe by turn number 1, he is going to be able to get there. And it looks like that 99 is just put it on cruise control, and he is making that 19 wear those tires out. Not able to get there as they cross the start-finish line. 19 wants to lead a lap, but not able to get there this time. He's going to try it again, coming into turn number 1 and out of turn number 2. Is he going to have the momentum? Not going to be there this time. And they go back a single file. I love to hear these cars rumble, but you don't have really good sound unless you're on the car itself. But we're going to ride with Mr. Willie Evernham and to see how much he's working that wheel of that race car. You hear a little bit of throttle control. We want the 10 or the 14 to win. Okay, okay. We'll ride around with Mr. Sean Anderson real quick. There we are on his on board. Right now, currently, he is down 2 positions from where he started, but this could be a strategy. Save those tires for later on in the race, because I've overheard that these tires will burn up probably about lap 20. You will probably be out of tire, or, you know, out of grip. Noah Henkel, he is going to be up 2 positions from where he started. He's not quite up there with the top 2. He is about 6 to 7 tenths of a second back from the leaders, but he has got Sean Anderson all over the back bumper of that car. Matt Mingo, he is going to be sitting in the 5th position, up 3 spots from where he started this race, and there is a big gap between them and Lucas Reed. Lucas Reed is riding around in 6th. Not a bad job, but he's got Billy Davison down 3 spots from where he started, all over the back bumper of that AC Delco number 10. Zach Stevens, he's not doing too bad himself. He's up 2 positions from where he started. At lap 19 out of 150, we will see that caution fly at lap 50, and it looks like we got a little bit of battle for that position of Lucas Reed, and that's going to be the 6th position. But no, he's going to Billy Davison is going to stay on the low line, and the high line is going to prevail, and he's going to lose a position to Zach Stevens. And maybe possibly another to Chase Greer. So that low line is losing speed constantly. He better put the juice to that Tesla, or he is going to go in the wrong direction. What are you seeing out there, Miss Amanda?
Well, I'm watching the 10 and the 47 go back and forth.
Oh, contact!
And they made contact. They've made contact. And not the alien kind either. Luckily, they came away fairly unscathed after that little brief contact moment.
Yeah, and that's going to cost Lucas Reed. He is going to go back a couple positions. Now he is back to 9th, and he's got Billy Davison working on the outside. Billy Davison was working that bottom side, but it doesn't seem to be working quite well for him, as most of the cars on the track are flocking to that high side. Pretty good battle between the 10 and the 22. Now I wonder if if Lucas got a little bit of damage from that contact, because now he has dropped another position, so that car might not be handling like he wants it to.
Good possibility.
Well, let's take a look at your side-by-side and see if you can see any damage on that car.
Well, I believe it would be on the
Right
right
front.
side of that vehicle.
Yep.
Go take a look. Focus on the number 10. See what we got.
Ooh, you're a little bit choppy.
Oh, Lord. Listen, we don't talk about your McDonald's Wi-Fi, sir.
No, it ain't mine.
Mm-hmm.
Not mine this time. You might have something running in the background that's cleared up now.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, it shouldn't be anything running in the background. Besides Discord, of course.
Let's go back over to this screen right here, and we'll take a look at our ticker. And it looks like our leader of Mr. Ray Courtney, he is going to break out to 1.4 seconds over Evernham. Evernham probably used up those tires right in that bottom lane, so it looks like the top is going to be the tire saver lane, and he's got Tony the Tiger of Sean Anderson all over that back bumper, trying to make his way around. And we'll show you the gearbox cam from Mr. Evernham. He's got to work that throttle coming out of the turns. There he comes out and down the backstretch into turn number 3 on the gas really hard, and there is the 14 still trying to work that bottom. How long before the 14 uses up his tires? Great little side-by-side battle. What's up?
There is some damage to the back of the number 10. Not a whole lot. It's just like it's dented in and that's it. I wonder if it's rubbing the tire.
It could be, and it definitely is affecting that handling of that car, and there might be a little bit more contact right there between the 63
There
and
was.
the 10.
There was.
Well, looks like Mr. Anderson, he has taken over the second position. Now he's going to try to put his 14 in position to take over the lead. Will he be able to get there before the stage break? Only time will tell. But as of right now, our leader has broken away quite a ways. I wonder why my ticker is not working.
Because it doesn't like you.
It probably does not.
Yeah. I'm gonna put that up there. It doesn't like you, so it's not gonna work. Kind of like Discord the other night. It didn't like you either. Not Discord. SDK. OBS. That one. That
Yeah,
one.
That one. That
It's-
one.
That one. That one.
Now, I looked at the right side of the 19, and it looks like he does have a little bit of damage, and I'm wondering if that's going to be affecting his race car also, as he has fallen back to to third. Mark out there saying, pick one already.
Nope. I cannot. It's gonna be that one.
Yeah, women kick down.
Hey!
Can't make up their mind. But anyways, next subject is going to be Mr. Matt Mingo. He is one of the biggest movers of the race. He is tied with the second biggest mover of the race in that Mopar number 12. He is up 4 positions, right around in the 4th position, along with Zach Stevens. He is up also 4 positions from where he started. The biggest mover of the race is going to be this man right here in that Cinnamon Toast 111 of Mr. Peter Stewart. Stewart started in the back, did not qualify, and now he is up 6 positions, riding around in the top 10. So not a bad run as of right now, as we are at lap 31 of 150. So we still got quite a bit of racing left to go, and we just might see those green flag pit stops come into play. For you Chase Greer fans out there, he is still riding around in 7th, hanging on to that top 10, but he may not be ready to make those moves as of yet. There you see he's got a little bit of distance between him and Zach Stevens, and behind him he's got a little bit of distance between him and Peter Stewart. But he's got a great little battle forming in front of him. That 91 that started up towards the front in the top 5 now is in a position to maybe go down. Maybe to go down another position, as it looks like Greer is going to work on the inside of that 91, trying to make a pass. Does he have the tires to do it? And I believe he does. He's got the position, and now he's got Zach Stevens in his sight. So Chase Greer looking for 2 in a row. Will he be able to do it here at New Hampshire? Who you got your eyes set on there, Miss Amanda?
Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
You know, I want somebody to have a Cheetos car, the cheese that goes crunch.
Yeah.
Every time I think about Cinnamon Toast Crunch, I'm thinking of Chester Cheetah. I don't know why. Those two they're not even linked.
I was gonna say, but you know, it's the crunch. That's what you see. Like you just go, you know, it's they teach you this stuff in mental health class and stuff. Like, it's a word association thing. Like, they'll say a word, you say what you think it is, or what you think of when they say it.
Well, since the update that we had earlier on SDK, something is up with the ticker, and it's not showing any positions. Let me try switching it. And nothing. So we do not have a ticker at all, but we do have a tower, and we may have a little bit of contact between the 91 and the 47. 91 was very slow, and he is going to go a position down to that Cinnamon Toast Crunch 111. And we're on the same car, so I'll go up here and go check out and see how Mr. Courtney is doing. Mr. Courtney is out quite a bit, and I'm going to have to go to the full screen as
You got a big old gap there.
well, he is actually that 14 of Sean Anderson, he has actually closed that gap. It was about a 1.4 second lead, and now he has closed it down to under a second. So he looks like Courtney is really good in the center of the turns, but coming out of the turns, it looks like that 14 has the speed down the straightaways and on the exits of 2 and 4. Mark out there saying it ain't easy being cheesy. Greer better do 2 in a row. Oh, looks like Signature Esports. Thank you, Jason, with that rate of 3. I really appreciate that, my friend. Been watching your streams. I learned a lot on your SDK videos. Thank you for those videos. All right, going back to Mr. Greer, he is looking to capitalize on, on another position. He's got the 14 in sight. 14 got a little bit loose coming out of turn number 2. And there he is going to be able to close that gap on that number 12. Will he be able to get there? We have about 10 laps until the stage break. Caution flies, and he's got 2 cars in his sights. He can make it up to the 3rd position if he plays his cards right and saves those tires. 12's going to go way high. 40 going to go to the middle, and he is going to have the run. They are going to be side by side as they come out of turn number 2. It looks like he gets a little bit loose, but he has the position coming down the backstretch. Now he has that number 19 in sight. So Chase Greer on the move just before the stage break. Go ahead.
So, Richard.
Yes.
Usually, at the beginning of every race, we pick a driver.
Yes, we do.
Okay. What if we picked 2 drivers? That way, well, I don't know, because last time we each picked one, it didn't end well. Mostly.
Well, we can pick 2 drivers. There's enough drivers out there where we can pick 2. And if I had to pick 2, I'm going to go with that. Looks like that number 40. He is going to be trying to make some moves here early, so he's got a good long run car. So I'm gonna be looking for that number 40 to be up in the top 3 at least, and that number 99.
Who do you think?
Who you got?
You know, they say you shouldn't go shopping hungry, but maybe you shouldn't watch racing when you're hungry. So I'm gonna go with 111. We're gonna go with Cinnamon Toast Crunch Bar. I would say Ray Courtney, but I picked him last week, so I'll pick somebody new this week.
All right.
Next victim.
Who's your second?
Second one. That's a tough one. Probably the 54 Billy Davidson.
I was just on his car, and he is making a move around the 91 of Noah Henkel, and he has got that butt kicker Tesla riding. Butt kicker SpaceX Tesla. Do what?
Has anybody told him it's not really a Tesla?
You never know. He could have a speaker on it and making NASCAR sound. Hey, they got the new Challenger making motor sounds, so anything is possible. Well, Chase Greer had his sights on the number 19 of Willie Evernham, and he was able to make the pass. Willie Evernham trying to fight back on the bottom, not going to be able to get there. I think Willie has used up his tires trying to hold off Sean Anderson, but Sean Anderson and Courtney have broken away. They are over 7 seconds away from Chase Greer. Now, Chase Greer, if he would have been up towards the front, I believe he would have been up there leading this race or fighting with these 2 top drivers. But we'll see what the stage break brings when that caution does fly. But as of right now, we are at lap 46, so we only have about 4 laps to go before we see that caution fly, and that means Chase Greer will be starting up towards the front. As long as he makes that good pit stop, I think he'll be up here leading this race, or up here battling with these leaders at least. 19 of looks like the 19 of Willie Evernham had some problems coming out of turn at number 2, and Zach Stevens is going to capitalize from that, and you know, he's moved himself up 6 positions from where he started. He is the second biggest mover of the race, and you know, not bad, up 6 positions, but he's still got Peter Stewart that's up 7, so he's not the biggest mover of the race, but he is making some moves, and that's pretty impressive from where he started. Three laps to go, and we got a battle heating up for the number 1 position. Now 2 laps to go in the stage, and we got that Frost and Flakes. They're great looking to the inside of that 99 of Courtney. I don't really have a good Tony the Tiger voice, just saying.
You don't. It's okay.
Oh, that's so messed up. If I had to say it, would you actually told me that? Oh, it looks like Anderson is going to take a early pit stop just before the stage break, which that might put him in the lead when that caution does fly. Very interesting.
Even if you had not have said that your Tony the Tiger impression is subpar, I would have told you not to do it again.
Oh.
Actually, it's okay. So it's not that bad.
Okay.
It's not like don't ever do it again. No, you're fine.
I won't do it no more. Fine. I won't do it no more. And we should see that caution flag fly as we are at lap 50. Any moment. There it is. The yellow flag is out. Stage break, and it looks like Mr. Sean Anderson is going to get the lucky dog around. All right, well, that's going to bunch everybody up together. Looks like Lucas Reed, Jeffrey Rudick, and Ron Fenton, they're going to be the only cars laps down. Fenton is going to be 4 laps down, and you got Anderson, the first car, 1 lap down. Best time on the track is really going to be that number 19 of Evernham. He put down one of the fastest laps. Everybody's still right there close together, but that 19 is showing that he has some speed in that car, and it looks like pit road is going to be very, very busy as everybody is coming down to get their 4 fresh feel goods and a tank of some go-go juice by Sunoco. Looks like Greer got in his pit stall very good. It looks like Courtney is going to have that first pit stall there because he was on the pole. So he will have great pit positions. Let's see if how Greer can do. And he is down, and it looks like the 47 got a really good pit stop, and it looks like he barely made it off of pit road in second, but he pulled it off. So he is going to be starting to the outside, and now I do believe leader has a lane choice. So let's see if we can find Mr. Ray Courtney real quick and bring him up to the booth and see how he is feeling. He looks like he's just sitting on cruise control right now.
I mean, considering his lead, do you really blame him at this point?
Nah. Mr. Courtney, does Richard and Amanda up in the booth? You got a copy?
Hello.
What's happening, man? Well, you're out there leading this race. You've been pretty much leading every lap. And what you got planned for stage number 2? It's going to be a lot longer. Do you have the long run speed in that car to keep it out front?
Yeah, I kind of lost a little bit of focus there last run, so I slowed down a bit. But this run, I'm gonna stay on focus. But New Hampshire, it's a track where good drivers can go down, so I'm pretty sure I got the knowledge to get this race in the bag.
Absolutely. Well, you are one of my picks for this evening, so let's see you put that 99 in victory lane. But we'll let you get back down to your race chat, and good luck in the rest of the race, my friend.
Thank you.
All right, Miss Amanda, who would you like to talk to?
Oh, Lord.
You know what? Bring up your Cinnamon Toast Crunch, Mr. Peter Stewart.
All right, let me go find him real quick.
I got it. I'll let you interview him.
All right.
There you go.
Is he in here?
Yep.
Peter, you got Richard and Amanda in the booth. You got a copy?
He might be muted.
He is muted.
Mr. Stewart, you got a copy?
He might be in VR.
Might be, and that is one tough place to be. And you know what? Let's see where he was at. I think he was in the pit road chat. Well, I hope I put him right back in where he was at, but it looks like we are getting ready to go back green, or we would pull off another interview. And here they come out of turn number 4. Green flag is going, and it looks like Courtney did choose the inside lane. Got Greer right on his outside, and it looks like they're going to go to turn number 1 and almost be single file. It looks like Greer is going to get trapped on that inside by on the outside by Stevens. Everybody taking it easy as these tires are fresh and they do not have a bunch of grip. Got Miles Stevens out there saying go number 47, and there he is. He is actually in 3rd position trying to hold off that 54, Billy Davison, and Peter Stewart. Peter Stewart up to 4th. He is now up 10 positions as he is fighting with Billy Davison in now taking over the 4th position. So that's going to drop Peter Stewart down to 5th. And now he's got Matt Mingo all over the left side of that car as they battle side by side. Miss Amanda?
Yes, Richard.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm watching these cars literally as they go around that curve, go 4 wide, and it looks like the 111 just made contact with the wall.
Ooh, that's gonna send him backwards. Maybe. I hope I put him in the right stall. Maybe his crew chief will move him if he does. If I didn't put him in the right booth.
Oh, there was some contact between the number 12 and the 111 going into that turn.
Well, we got it on side by side, so the viewers will be able to see it. Yeah, he does make a little bit of contact to the wall.
Did you see that? Yeah.
Yep.
So if you watch, the 12 is going to bump into him. Well, no, I think he maybe. Hold on. Give it a second. So he bumps into the wall, and then he bumps into 12. So might be crazy good, but not the car to do it in. It's not Demolition Derby.
Could be. Could be.
Now I wonder if that damage is going to do anything to his ability to drive.
Well,
Because we did.
if you click on that right front, it'll show you if, or the right rear, it'll show you if he has any damage on that car. Doesn't look like he's got a lot as he is sitting there fighting with Zachary Stevens. No, he looks pretty clean, and he's going to take that inside.
He does look pretty clean.
Oh, Miles
Looks
Stevens
like he
says,
might have got lucky.
my connection stinks tonight. Oh, sorry to hear that, Miles. So no harm, no foul. That 111 still has the speed as he is going to take that position over from the 47. That's going to move him back up to the top 5. Matt Mingo was able to sneak by into the top 4 with Billy Davison putting that Tesla number 54 SpaceX butt kicker ride up into 3rd. Chase Greer looking still hanging on to 2nd, but we're going to go back to a full screen so we can look at the tower and look to see how far Mr. Courtney has broken away. It looks like he has broken away to about 1.2 second lead over the whole field, and Greer trying to make something happen, but it looks like Greer has a longer run car, so we might see him, you know, lose a little bit of time but make it up in that long run as we are at lap 61 of 150, not quite halfway there yet. So if it decides to go green like it did for, you know, what, 45 laps, we might be able to see Mr. Chase Greer take over this lead. Billy Davison doing a really good job sitting in 3rd. We'll go through the field. Doing a really good job. Started in 4th, worked his way up, worked his way to the back, and now he is working his way back forward after that green flag pit stop. He has got that car in the wind. Matt Mingo is riding around in the 4th position. He is actually a pretty big mover. He is up 4 positions from where he started, riding around in that 4th place in that Mopar number 12 Dodge Charger paint scheme. Mr. Peter Stewart riding around in 5th. He's made his way back up to 5th position, up 9 positions from where he started. Even if he finishes here, he is getting an interview just for being the biggest mover of the race. Well, we got the battle that we have both been looking for. We got Kellogg's Frosted Flakes right there. Yes. And that is going to be Mr. Sean Anderson. Sean Anderson did not have the best pit strategy, as you know, he went a lap down. Looks like he was out of fuel or getting close to being out of fuel, and he had to make that early pit stop. Went a lap down, got his lap back, being a lucky dog, and now he is battling his way back up through the field as he is looking to the inside of Peter Stewart. And I'll let you call that a little battle if you want.
Looks like Cinnamon Toast Crunch is not having it with the Frosted Flakes tonight, Richard. He's riding that low line while you got Frosted Flakes on the high line. You know, not many cars tonight have gone on the low line, and I think it's because it probably eats the tires up worse than the High Line.
Future sponsor, Daytona Hydro Dip. Good idea. That would be awesome. Well, we still have this battle of the cereals. Who will prevail? As you got Matt Mingo right there touching that yellow line. That is very risky to be on the other side of that yellow line, because these cars will break loose. These cars can be unpredictable by touching that apron. And you know, so far I haven't seen any of the things that they were talking about, the self spins or anything, as of yet.
Me neither. But Cinnamon Toast Crunch car, just put Matt Mingo between him and your Frosted Flakes. So
Well, that cereal's getting pretty soggy then.
nah, we're pretty crisp and crunchy over here.
Oh, it looks like who is that? That was I believe that was Lucy. Nunemacher,
happened?
she got into the wall just a little bit coming out of turn number 4, and that slowed her down significantly. She was on the move, and that car just got a little bit out of control and tapped that wall. So she's got a little bit of right side damage to that number 63 Chevrolet. Zach Stevens fighting with Willie Evernham, and they are going to be side by side as they cross the start finish line. Zach Stevens working that high line, saving those tires for later on in the run, and we've seen this, you know, done by several drivers. Not going to eat them up, going to try to let everything play out and then make your moves later. Well, let's go back up towards the front, and it looks like that lead is just dwindling down just a little bit, and it looks like Chase Greer is actually extending his lead over third place of Billy Davison. Billy Davison looks like he can get in the corners really good, but can he get off the corner and make up some time? Well, while we are under green flag, let's let Miss Amanda go through our read-offs for our sponsors. You want to take that, Miss Amanda?
We'll find those. All right. Now work from one of the sponsors of 4Y, W. W is an energy drink loaded with vitamins and nootropics. W is formulated for anyone who wants to focus without jitters or a crash. Just mix one rounded scoop with 6 to 8 ounces of cold water and shake. Unlike other energy drinks in our category, W prides itself on actually developing a clean energy formula that is free from fillers. Use code 4WIDE, that's the number 4, WIDE, for 10% off orders. All commissions will go towards the league funds.
Absolutely, that's proud sponsor of 4WIDE. And who else we got?
So we've also got Butt Kicker. So Butt Kicker plus sim racing equals pro level immersion. Butt Kicker haptic hardware and software delivers the most accurate and highest fidelity sim racing tactical feedback possible via in-game audio and telemetry data. Experience deep immersion by actually feeling the vehicle suspension, track surfaces, engine RPMs, tire grip, and more. Precise haptic feedback for your simulator fast driving, more immersion, and more control. Without haptic feedback, you're missing a key component for accurate vehicle control. Just like you wouldn't drive without a force feedback wheel, driving without haptic means you're leaving vehicle control information on the table. By adding haptic feedback, you're able to intuitively and accurately feel critical events like wheel slip and lock and push corners right up to the limit of traction. It's not just more fun, it's critical for racers of all levels that want to drive faster and more consistently.
Very nice, very nice. You definitely got those read-offs down.
Yep. Practice makes perfect. Sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes. Well, I'm going to restart my SDK because it was having a slight problem. Seems like that update that they threw out there, it did not like.
Yeah, it is slightly problematic tonight, Richard. It's not just you, I promise.
Well, until then, we do have the ATVO tower, and there. Okay, there we go. We got the tower back.
Oh, did you get the tower back? That's good.
Yes.
I do not have a tower or a ticker. It does not like me.
Let's see if our ticker is working. No, it is still not working. So I believe we're probably going to have a lot of... probably going to have to get a hold of SDK for that one. But we are about halfway through the race. And it looks like Mr. Chase Greer, he is chasing that leader down, and now he is within about 0.8 of a second from the leader. So the leader is actually slowing down, and Chase is getting quicker as the laps wear down. So it looks like he does have that nice long run car, now about 0.6 of a second split him and the leader. So he's got the long run car. 20 viewers out there on the streams, we definitely appreciate y'all stopping by and spending the evening with us. These drivers definitely do appreciate it. There's Mr. Billy Davison. Billy Davison is about, he's got about a second and a half, to make up to catch Greer. So Greer has definitely got that car moving here later on in the race. Billy Davison got a little bit of work ahead of him, as looks like Peter Stewart, he is going to be catching up to Billy Davison in that 54 Tesla. And now he is definitely got a rear view mirror full of Peter Stewart. Side by side as they come down to turn number 3, and it is going to be that 111 car trying to sneak up in the 3rd position. Is he going to be able to do it coming out of turn number 4? It is still going to be side by side, has a fender right there, but Billy Davison has the exit off the corner as he rides that high line. We also got a little bit of a battle between Miss Lucy Nudemaker and the 47 is Zach Stevens. Looks like she is going to take that position away and move up to the 7th position. She is up 4 spots from where she started, so she is the 3rd biggest mover of the race. Mitchell Stevens says the 47 is saving his tires. Great strategy, as we have not seen a lot of cautions, so that is definitely going to be a great strategy to have. Save tires, save fuel, go longer, and go faster later on in the run. So I definitely appreciate that information. Well, the one that's not saving any tires is going to be that man right there. He is caught the leader now within about a half a second from the leader. He is slowly but surely taking that time away, as the 99 is has a little bit of pressure put on him to try to keep that lead. As of right now, he has led the most laps of the race. But can he lead them all is going to be the question, as Chase is looking down a little bit lower than the 99 is riding. And maybe the 99 is... Does that say Team Jetta on the front of his car? I believe it does. Yes, it does. He's got Volkswagen all over that car. That's pretty awesome. Well, now within 0.2 of a second from the leader, it looks like we might have a new challenger for the lead. Lap 83 coming up of 150. Not a lot of laps to go, but enough that anything can happen. They still have 2 sets of tires in the pits. We will see those green flag pit stops emerge probably within the next, I say about 15 to 20 laps.
So we have a Volkswagen and a Tesla in this race.
Very interesting. Got Donald out there saying, "Go Lucy." Yeah, she is doing really good. She has pretty much saved what she has. She had a little hiccups here and there, but now she is up 5 positions in 6th place. Still has Zach Stevens right there behind her. They do have a lot of work to do before they can catch the rest of the pack, but this could be a good strategy for these two. Jack Nudemacher is going to be the last one on the lead lap. He is going to be working on the inside of Matt Mingo. Matt Mingo was up there with the top drivers. Now he has fell back to 9th, and not exactly sure why. Maybe he burned up those tires earlier, or maybe he could be on the same strategy of save now, race later. Oh, and he's going to be in the wall. So he has got some right side damage that may be affecting the handling of that race car, as the 22 just sails right out and by on the low side when he was in the wall. Ray Courtney still has a lot of pressure on him as Chase Greer is going for win number 2. Looking down low, using a little bit lower line than the 99. Got a good run off the corner, and he is right there within a 1/10 of a second. So we could see a side-by-side battle as they're coming out of turn number 4. He's looking to the inside. Not going to be able to get there this time, but they are pretty much still lined up, nose to tail. Amanda?
Yes, Richard.
What you got?
I am currently watching the 111 come around this curve.
I think.
Right behind the flag. How did that happen? I looked away for a second, and the Frosted Flakes car is in 3rd. And so me and the Cinnamon Toast Crunch car are going to have to talk here in a minute.
Well, I would have loved to talk to him, but he had his mic muted.
Oh, that's right, he did.
Yes, he did.
Yeah, that's all right.
He's got some interesting sponsors on that car. He's got Kellogg's and Monster. I don't think those two go together real well.
No.
I would have put Bassett Dairy on there. Is that still open in Monticello, Bassett Dairy?
I think it got sold, actually. I think it
don't know.
might have a... Now I'm going to go look. Thanks for that.
That was a long... Man, I used to tear up some Bassett Dairy milk. Local farmers in Monticello, Florida. Well, it looks like Billy Davidson is still hanging out in the top 5, but it looks like that SpaceX Tesla is having a little problems getting off of the turns. So coming out of turn number 2, it looks like the rear end of that car just kicked out a little bit. So those tires are playing a factor now, as they have about 40 lap old tires. We'll go back up front, see how the leaders are doing. The leaders are actually catching a lap down car. That's going to be the 13 of that's going to be Ron Fenton. So Ron Fenton is going to be going another lap down. We're going to go back to our full screen while she is looking up Bassett Dairy. He is now 5 laps down. Doesn't have the cautions, or not the best track for him, but these two right here are about 3.8 seconds away from the rest of the field. So they're not in jeopardy of having anybody else to battle. So really and truly, these two guys can take it easy, save those tires, save that fuel, and race it out a little bit later on in the run. But Sean Anderson doing a really good job. He has put about 2.5 seconds between him and Stewart. So Stewart still has a lot of pressure from Billy Davidson and Zach Stevens. Zach Stevens, we got word that he was saving tires, going to race it out later, and now he is starting to race it out as those tires are coming in, and he is starting to make some passes. Lucy Nudemacher, she is riding around in the 7th position, still up 4 positions from where she started. So still hanging out in that top 10. Nobody challenging her for that position, as Henkel, he is way back here in 8th. He's a good ways away, as he is going to dive his car in and get his 4 fresh feel goods. That's going to let Jack Nudemacher take over the 8th position, and Matt Mingo, he is going to take over 9th. Well, if you're new to Southern Broadcast and Gaming Network, we appreciate y'all stopping by. Please hit that like and subscribe button so you know when we go live. We do quite a few series. We got some new series starting up here very soon on Tuesdays and Wednesdays, and also we broadcast here on Sundays and Fridays. So please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, know when we go live, come out and support the channel, support all the racers. As you know, we've seen a lot of good racing, and we got a lot of good racing to come. Well, it looks like no more takers on pit road as of yet, and it looks like Billy Davison, he's going to have a challenge from Zach Stevens. Zach Stevens going to ride that high line, and Zach Stevens is going to take over that 5th position, now up 5 positions. Now he's got Peter Stewart's in his sights. Can he track him down? 95 laps down, only 55 laps to go. Not a lot of racing left. So how long are these guys going to stay out? If they pit too soon, that could bring in another pit stop. Who will try to pull the fuel strategy out? I believe Zach Stevens, I believe he's been back there saving. He knows it's going to go green, so he's been back there saving those tires, as we know. But I think he's also been saving that fuel, so he only has to make a one-stop shot. Chase Greer looking to the inside of the 99. 99 still holding on to that outside line, still has the run, but that 40 is going to be right there, and we might have a battle for that lead, as the 40 is going to look up a little bit higher than the 99, maybe going to get a run off coming off the turn, and he is going to be right there, a little bit loose, not going to be able to get there this time. Maybe had a little bit of a problem with grip, and they're going to be side by side. Now they're going to be touching. Wow, what a battle, and it looks like the 40 is going to be there, and Ray Courtney is going to take it right back, still side by side. It looks like the 40 has a fender on the 99, but they go into turn number 1, and it looks like the 99 is going to have the better entry on the corner, so he is going to prevail in first position. What a great little battle that is brought among us, and it looks like the 40 is lost a little bit of ground to the 99. Back here in 14th is going to be Sean Anderson. Sean Anderson does not have any challengers for 3rd position. Let's see if what oh, excuse me. Peter Stewart has got the 47 of Zachary Stevens. He is making his move to the outside, and he is going to be there. They are going to be side by side as they come out of the turn. Highline we've seen has the most momentum. Going to come out of turn number 2. They're going to be side by side going in turn number 3. The 47 is going to have that 4th position. Great move by Zach Stevens. Sat back in the back, made his way up, and now he is running in the top 5. Billy Davison still back there. He has got Lucy Nudemacher right there in the 7th position, looking to take over the 6th. Still, we have a lot of racing left to go. 50 laps left here at New Hampshire, and we have not seen an incident caution in quite a while. Probably like 98 laps. We have not seen an incident caution. Looks like Lucas Reed, he is going to bring his car down for service, and there he is right there, down and away. There is going to be the leaders. Lucas Reed is going to be showing 2 laps down. We're going to find the best battles on the track. Give everybody a little bit of screen time. There is Noah Henkel. He is one of the ones that made an earlier pit stop. Once the pit stops cycle through, he will possibly be back on the lead lap. Matt Mingo, he is going to be a lap down. And looks like he is playing, he is dancing with the devil, touching that apron. That car gets a little bit upset and will spin you quick, fast, and in a hurry. There is Willie Everingham. He was running up towards the front of the pack, and now he is going to be 1 lap down also. 3rd car, 1 lap down, and last one, 1 lap down is going to be that 74 Skull Bandit car, and that is going to be Jeffrey Rudick. Well, it looks like Chase Greer is going to bring his car down. He's made it to lap 103, so he does have enough. He will have enough fuel to make it. Ray Courtney, he is going to stay out there on the track, and that is going to turn over second place to Sean Anderson. He is trying to be great tonight in that Frosted Flakes number 14. Billy Davidson coming down pit road, and we got our leader. He is going to be coming down pit road. Let me see if I can get a better camera angle. There he is. He gets in. Looks like no problems getting in. Hopefully he can make a very clean pit stop. Leading all those laps, making a bad pit stop, not the best thing that you want to see. Chase Greer is going to be down and away, taking those 4 fresh Feel Goods and that full tank of Sunoco fuel, and he is going to be down and away, and we could possibly see a lead change here if he can make a pretty good lap around. Sean Anderson going to give up the lead. What's up?
It doesn't look like there's any information on your Bassett dairy.
Oh, well, it happens.
It does.
Ooh, it's going to be really close coming out of, got the 99 coming out of pit road and got the 40 right there. They are still going to be right there, nose to tail, as one pitted one lap earlier than the other. Sean Anderson going to be in that second pit stall. Let's see if he can get down and away. Right sides are going on.
The yellow flag
And
is
a
out.
yellow flag comes out, and it looks like Jack Nunemacher has crashed. And we'll go side by side.
Look at what happened. He is off track. Go backwards.
All right, let me find my side-by-side screen. There it is. Yeah.
You ready?
We are ready.
Slightly slow-mo because there's a couple of different things that happen with his car when he's going in that turn. Maybe that's the loss of wheel grip they were talking about earlier.
I see the 63 and the 22 right there. Oh, yeah, that car just breaks loose. Looks like he was right there close to that seam on the asphalt. There you see the darker asphalt and the lighter asphalt, and that car just snapped loose. Did a pretty good job. Nobody got collected in that. Just squeaking by, and that's what some of these drivers wanted to see. Now, some of these guys were a lap down. You probably won't see pit road very busy, as Henkel is going to go down, Evernham is going to go down, and Rudick is going to go back down. Oh, looks like he smacked the wall there. So it looks like Reed is going to be back on the lead lap, and Evernham looks like they're going to be back on the lead lap. Nunemacher and Rudick are going to be the only ones one lap down, and then you have Fenton. He is going to be 4 laps down still. There he is in that National Guard National Guard number 13. Well, looks like Mark said Hydra says hello. Ray Courtney riding in the back of the Pace truck. All right, so we are under caution. It's going to be a third caution of the night. And let's see if we can find somebody to interview. I know we got some Zach Steven fans out there, so we're going to bring him up to the booth and see what he's got planned for the rest of the race, as he is sitting in third right now. Mr. Zach Stevens, this is Richard Armando up in the booth. You got a copy?
Yeah, I got a copy.
Well, looks like you are doing pretty well, saving those tires, saving those fuel. You got, you can pretty much make it on one pit stop. So, what do you think your strategy is going to be for the rest of the race?
I think we're good to go from this point. Green, white, checkered, I'm not too sure about. I was just trying to save some tires. I might have saved a little bit too much, let them get away from me there at the start. Might push a little bit harder here at the start of this run and see what happens.
Push harder, save later, and push again.
Yeah, I guess.
It seems
I
like
just-
that's the strategy for the 99 and the 40.
Yeah, they was pushing a little bit harder. I'm going to try not to let them get away from me right here.
Well, you got a lot of good cars out there, and you're one of them. So good luck with the rest of the race, and I'll put you back down there with Mr. Greer.
Thank you, man.
Not a problem. All right. Well, Miss Amanda, they're about to go green flag racing once again.
Yes, they are.
With only 40 laps to go. Your driver in 5th.
And 6.
And 6, yeah, right there
Green
side
flag,
by side.
green flag.
Green
You forgot we picked 2 this time. We each picked 2. I don't know how mine are stuck together in this race because they didn't start out stuck together, but now they're stuck together.
Well,
But luckily, we put the Frosted Flakes behind us. Soggy cereal that it is.
well, looks like Zach Stevens is doing what he said he was going to do. He is going to push a little bit harder, and he has got that 40 in his sights. He's looking to take over the second place position on that inside, but he has got Peter Stewart and a caution already, and that looks like it's going to be Mr. Jeffrey Rudick. So the caution flag is going to fly one more time. And I'll let you get that replay. I'll pull it up.
Ready?
You got it?
Which car? Hold on. Which
It
car
looks
number
like
was
it's
it?
going to be the 74.
74. Alrighty, here we go.
Ooh, it looks like him and Lucas Reed might have got together. Wow.
Oh yeah.
Even though that it was not a lot of contact, that was still catastrophic, especially for that 10 car. Now, was that intentional? That kind of looked like it might be something, a little payback for something, but we don't know. Being up here in the booth, we can't hear the chats going on. But could that been intentional? Only time will tell. We'll see if there's anything that transpires from that. What's up?
So Bassett Dairy is now Walker's Dairy.
Walker's Dairy.
Yep.
I think we knew some Walkers back in high school.
We did actually. We don't speak of that.
Yeah, yep. Well, while we are under caution, we'll play some of our sponsors of the race. Be right back.
here at Tilvalhalla Project, the first thing they might think of is our shirts. But what most people don't know is that our plaques came first and the t-shirts came second. What some people might not know is that the same shirts that we make day in and day out allowed us to do unbelievable things for unbelievable people. Whether it's donating our proceeds to reduce veteran suicide or gifting handcrafted memorial plaques to the families of our heroes, these t-shirts simply stand for honor and freedom, 2 words that wouldn't exist without our heroes. This makes Tilvalhalla Project a place where fallen heroes truly live on forever.
Green flag, green flag.
Well, the green flag is now back out, and we have the 99, the 40, and the 47 still out there in front. Oh, and the 40 gives the 99 a bump, and the 40 gets a bump. They're going to be around. So the yellow flag is going to fly once again. Wow. Did you see that? I did not see that coming.
I missed it, but you know what? I'm up.
We
We're on
got
it back.
an instant replay.
So, who started this whole little shindig?
Well, that was going to be on the 40, and then 40 got into the 99. 99 went around, then the 47 got into the 40, and the 47 went around. So it was a whole bunch of turning and spinning, and yeah.
What we got? I'm just going to let it go regular here real quick.
Well, we're going to look at 2 different point of views here. I'm riding with Chase. Oh, it was just a chain reaction of events. 40 got into the 99. 99 actually did a pretty good job of saving it. But I do believe he got a little bit of damage from that. But the 40 was the biggest loser of that. So they are going to be in the pits. Forty going to go in and get his fast repair done. Fast forward just a little bit.
Alrighty.
Yeah, because they still got. Well, while she is catching up with that incident, it looks like Zach Stevens is going to be our new leader, with Peter Stewart going to be starting on his outside. Billy Davison, 2 of her picks up in the top 3. That's pretty awesome. Looks like he is going to be sitting in the 3rd position. Matt Mingo in that number 12 had a few shenanigans happen to him, but he is now up to 4th. Lucy Nudemacher is going to be sitting in 5th.
Let's go back. I found it.
You found it. Yay!
I found it.
91.
It's like a whole little.
Go ahead.
Hold on. It's like a whole little love tap fest.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just going to tap your car. I'm going to tap your car. We're going to tap this car. It's going to be okay.
So it could have been worse. It definitely could have been worse, but doesn't look like a lot of damage to those cars. I'll tell you what, the 22 did barely squeak by on that apron. So the field bunched up once again. 30 laps to go when we go green. And look at Noah Henkel. He was down, he was not on the lead lap. Now he is up in the 6th position. But this guy right here, Peter Stewart, doing such a great job. He gained 2 positions due to that, but running in 2nd, up 12 positions. Zach Stevens up 9 positions. The 2 biggest movers of the race right here in 1st and 2nd. Pace truck lights are off, and we're getting ready to go back green once again. We'll throw the little track map up so you can see where they are on the track, and they are about to take that green coming out of turn number 4. We'll take that off, and a green flag is about to fly once again. And look at the run that the 47 got on that restart. And look at this challenge for second place. That's going to be Billy Davison on the bottom side. And the 12 is going to try to give him a little bit of help on that bottom. Not going to be able to make the pass fully, but he has still got the position just by a fender. And that car is getting really tight down on that bottom of the track, pushing up just a little bit. Now the 111 of Peter Stewart, he is going to try to get the run off of turn number 4, coming across the start-finish line. He has still got about a half a car on that 54 on that bottom side in third position. 91 is having a little bit of trouble getting that car turned. That is going to be Willie Evernham. He is going to tap the wall just a little bit. Didn't lose a lot of speed, but here comes Tony the Tiger. He is back up to 6th position and trying to work his way back up. You see the 91 has a little bit of damage on that right side of that car, but still holding strong. And there you see the little scrapes. He was doing some wall painting, but you have the 12 right there, and that is going to be Matt Mingo battling with Mr. Anderson. Every time I say Mr. Anderson, I think of that dude from Agent Smith. Yes, Mr. Anderson. Yeah. But 17 viewers are still out there watching these guys battle it out, and we very much appreciate y'all stopping by. So Zach Stevens is our leader. He has Cinnamon Toast Crunch Peter Stewart. Peter Stewart hot on the trail, trying to take over that lead and get his first win. Zach Stevens looking for his first win also, even though we're only 2 races in from Daytona last week. Can they pull it off here at New Hampshire? Chase Greer did have to go into pits, get a little bit of damage repaired. Now he's probably on the freshest tires of the field. Him and Ray Courtney. Ray Courtney started towards the back too, and he is up to 6th already. So he's got those fresh tires, and he is making moves quick, fast, and in a hurry, because we only got about 25 laps left to go in the race. This is going to get exciting. Will the chrome horn be used, or will he take it easy on these guys trying to make these passes? There you see the 1944 battling right there in front of him. That is a great battle, and he may have scrubbed the wall coming out of turn number 2. Now the 19 hard on the brakes. Courtney was right there behind him. He had to get hard on the brakes. Now he's going to block a low line. Not going to be able to make the pass as Billy Davison is on the high line. 14 made his way up. You got Kellogg's making his way up to 3rd, trying to track down Mr. Cinnamon Toast Crunch himself of Peter Stewart.
You know, I keep expecting you to say Peter Griffin for some reason. That would be why. That would be why.
No, I keep on expecting me to say Patrick Stewart. I'm a big Star Trek fan, so, you know, I like the Star Trek Next Generation, so, you know.
Have you seen the new series Picard?
No, I have not.
There is a new series called Picard. You should check it out.
Well, I will have to check that out.
I'm going to step away for 2 seconds, and I'm going to be right back.
Sure. I think it's going to be 3.
Okay.
Well, looks like Sean Anderson has found some speed as he is tracking down 1st and 2nd place of Stewart and Stevens. He is opening up the gap trying to open up the gap between Courtney and Davison, as he has made it up to the back bumper of Stewart. Billy Davison giving the 99 a little bit of challenge on that inside. That Tesla trying to keep that 4th position, but not going to be able to do it. He is going to lose that 4th position to Ray Courtney. Ray Courtney was in the lead. He wants it back. He wants his first win here at New Hampshire. He's got that Volkswagen rolling. here at New Hampshire, as we only have, oh my God, what is that? That is not right. I don't know what that says, but it is all tangled up. So SDK is not reading correctly, but we only have 21 laps to go here in the race, and is starting to heat up and heat up quick, as Anderson right there on the back bumper of Stewart. And let's take a ride with Anderson as he is right in that middle lane. You see Stewart down there on the low lane, putting the pedal to the metal as they're coming out of turn number 2 down the back stretch. He's got a heck of a run. Will he make it to the inside? Yes, he's going to go to the inside as they come down to turn number 3, and he's going to be hard on the brakes, side by side. And he's got Zach Stevens in his sights. Somebody has definitely been putting practice in as they come out of turn number 4, still side by side. Stewart still has a position. There he's caught a glimpse of his car, but not going to be able to make the full pass on Stewart as of yet. And finally, coming out of turn number 2, he is able to make that pass, and he has got that Frosted Flakes in the second position, heading for first. Peter Stewart was not looking to have that position taken away from him. Now he is going to try to see what he can do. Maybe he's saving a little bit of tires for the end, because this track will eat up those tires depending on what line you are running. But Zach Stevens is still in command of this race, as we only have 18 laps left to go. And here we go, a challenge for the lead as they're coming into turn number 3. Coming out of turn number 4, 14 going to have the low line. So far, he is going to have the lead. Coming down the backstretch, they are side by side. With the 14 has about a half a car length on the 47, and now the 47 is going to lose that position. So we have a new leader, and that is going to be the 14 of Sean Anderson. He is making his way to victory lane with only 17 laps to go. Can he put enough distance between him and this guy right here that is working on third position of Peter Stewart? Peter Stewart has that mirror full of Ray Courtney. Ray Courtney wants his first win here at New Hampshire. Can he get back around from the spin that he had just a little bit earlier that sent him down pit road to get some damage repaired?
You had like the real Cinnamon Toast Crunch where they just eat the cars behind them.
What?
Have you never seen the commercials with the Cinnamon Toast Crunch characters?
Yeah.
They just eat stuff. They just eat it.
Well, that 99 is not going to be eaten today, as he just made that pass, taking this third position away from Peter Stewart. Billy Davison looking right there, got a little bit of distance between him. Chase Greer, he has made it his way up to sixth position. Not bad, but still a lot of work to do, as we only have about 15 laps left to go. Sorry for the SDK. I don't know what's the matter with it.
It's extra and special.
It says 105 to go. I think that's what it says. Maybe, I don't know.
You know, I'm not sure what it says.
Oh, yours says the same thing, just like a bunch of numbers smashed together?
No, I'm looking at yours because mine won't even come up. Mine's like, yeah, no, we're not doing this today. Even with the update, it's still acting stupid.
Well, this guy right here has command of the race. Still Zach Stevens right there in second place. He now has Ray Courtney right there behind him. And he is making ground, and there is only about a half a second between Stevens and Courtney, but that time is closing down fast as you come down the backstretch. You see that ticker just whittling away, as it looks like that 99 has just a little bit more speed in his car. But this is what Sean Anderson wants to see. He wants to see that 99 and that 47 battle side by side, because that's going to give him a little bit of a break as they get to battling. Yeah, apparently so. There we go.
Uh-oh.
We are back. Now, what I was saying is, if Courtney can't
Give it
catch,
a second. You're blurry.
oh, is it?
There you go. Okay, you're good.
Okay, sorry about that. I had a little glitchy. But if Courtney can catch Stevens will be side by side battling, and that will cause them to give Anderson a little bit of break, because two cars battling side by side is going to be slower than the car out front. Because you're going to be trying not to wreck the guy beside you with only 10 laps to go. They are not. He has a little bit of cushion, about 7/10 of a second, but does he have do these two behind him have enough time to catch him? I believe they do if they play their cards right. Well, let's go side by side as the laps are dwindling down. We'll go side by side.
Apparently, mine decided it didn't like life either, because everybody suddenly went to slow-mo.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that's a little bit crazy. I don't know. Maybe SDK is doing a little bit of update while we're doing something. I don't know. I haven't looked. But all is good as of right now. Ooh, it looks like the 99 did get a little bit squirrely coming out of turn number 2. And that gave Zach Stevens a little bit of breathing room, but he's still got a little bit of work to do to catch Sean Anderson. Sean Anderson is going to be coming up on a lap car, and that's going to be the 74 of Jeffrey Rudick. Is Rudick going to give him any problems? I don't believe he is. He's going to let the leaders race it out as they are coming to 7 to go this time by, as he is coming out of turn number 4, coming down the front stretch, passing that start-finish line. 7 laps to go here at New Hampshire Speedway. 18 viewers still out there on the stream watching these guys battle it out. There is our leader right there. There is the gap between him and second place and second and third. Not a lot of breathing room between those two cars. Peter Stewart has that 54 of Billy Davison all over his back bumper, trying to take that position away. And then you have Chase Greer trying to use up those tires, those fresher tires, to get back up into the top 5, but I don't believe he's going to be able to get there. Willie Everingham, he is going to be looking to bring home at least a 7th place if he can hold off Lucy Nudemacher. Nudemacher looking down low. They are going to be side by side as they are coming down the backstretch. Not going to be able to complete the pass, but they're going to go down into turn number 3 and out of turn number 4. It looks like that 63 is going to have the position, so she is going to move up to the 7th position. Side by side, I see a little bit of battle. I'll let you call that one.
Oh, my two cars are just, hanging out together tonight. Continuously. We got the 54 and the 111 battling between 4th and 5th position tonight. Looks like the 111 is not going to let 54 come around, though.
Well, if it's for a win,
slightly takes up.
I wouldn't either. Well, it's not really for a win, but... Well, I think somebody might have this in the bag, because they have a lap down car in between them now, because Zach Stevens still has Ray Courtney right there behind him. The 74 going to try to get out of the way, maybe, or hold him up. I don't know. This might be a little bit of strategy. Like, hey, hold those guys up back there. Nope, he's going to go to the high line, give them the low line.
Hold it for a second.
What am I holding?
I don't know.
And they are going to be battling it out for 3rd, and we got a battle for 4th. Back there, still, he is going to be the biggest mover. That is going to be Peter Stewart. Peter Stewart still has Billy Davison right there. That is an awesome battle, along with the 99 and the 47. They are battling for the 2nd position. 99 not going to be able to get there. I think he has used up those newer tires very quick and in a hurry to get back up towards the front just to get him a podium finish. And now we only have 2 laps to go, as the 99 is looking to the inside. Almost makes a little bit of contact coming into turn number 1. That car got really tight. He had to get on the brakes. And now they're going to be side by side going down the backstretch. And it is going to be an awesome battle, as there is a little bit of maybe a little bit more contact right there. No, that car is still a little bit tight. Maybe the 47 can do a little bit of crossover maneuver coming out of turn number 4. Is he going to be able to get there? Yes, he's got the inside line coming in turn number 1, and we are on that white flag because this is the final lap, brought to you by Premier Racing Setups. And the 47 is spinning.
Caution, yellow flag.
Oh, so we are not on the white flag. Okay, my bad.
SDK is not friendly tonight. Well, you still have 125 laps to go according to your screen.
Yeah, that is so wrong. So let's go back and take a look at what brought out that caution, because that was...
All right, which car?
That is going to be Zach Stevens. They were battling it out
All right.
side by side, and...
Let's see what happened. Nope, there's in the grass. All right, so we're going to take it around. Go.
I don't know if that was contact or it was...
We are about to find out. Did you run it back?
Yeah, we got 2 angles from it. You're good.
Oh, okay. Okay.
All right, Sean Anderson is going to elect to take a pit.
So let's do this.
All right, so Sean Anderson, Chase Greer, and Noah Henkel. He's going to be down in the pits. 47 is going to make his pit stop. That's going to leave Ray Courtney, Billy Davidson, and Willie Evernham. They are all 3 going to stay out. So the top, that is going to be your top 3.
So I don't know if you saw that, Richard. I ran it back, and we got an up close and personal view of Ray Courtney making contact with Zach Stevens.
Well, I am looking right now. Yeah, it just looks like a little bit of contact.
Just barely, just boop, and there he goes.
That was, I would consider that a racing incident. They were racing very hard, very respectful. You know, I don't believe that was on purpose.
I don't think it was. I mean, they weren't super close, and then they were both coming out of a turn, so there's no way to really gauge how close you are when you really can't see around too much.
Yeah, that car could definitely push up coming out of those turns and just might have pushed up a little bit too far. All right, so our former leader did come out in the 4th position. He does have fresh tires. Peter Stewart going to come out 5th. Chase Greer going to still be sitting in 6th after his spin earlier, bringing out of caution. Noah Henkel, he's going to be sitting 7th. Zach Stevens is going to be starting 8th. Matt Mingo is going to be starting 9th. Jack Nudemacher is going to be starting 10th. Lucy Nudemacher is going to be starting 11th. And Jeffrey Ruddick is going to be starting 12th. All right, so our leader is going to be this man right here. He's led the most laps. He got involved in an incident earlier, bringing out the caution. That was along with the 40 of Chase Greer, and now he is back out here leading the race. Does have older tires than that fourth place car of Sean Anderson, but you got Billy Davidson right there and Willie Evernham also. So a lot of 3 cars on older tires. Can that number 14 make it around in 2 laps? Mark Stevens out there saying, wow, really? All right, pace truck is going to be off, and it's going to be an exciting 2 laps as we are back. Green flag racing right now.
Green, green, green.
And what a restart that is going to be. And look at the restart that the 99 got. And he is just shot out of there like a rocket. He's going to leave the 14 right there. He's going to take a 3 wide. And the 54 is going to go really wide. So it is going to be a Hornet's Nest right there coming out of turn number 2. And look at the 14. He's going to overtake the 19 for second position coming into turn number 3. We are going to be white flag in just a moment unless the caution comes out. 14 going to be right there. He's going to do the crossover. Can he get there? White flag. Yes, that's going to be a white flag. Had to make sure. 14 going to be on the inside. 99 going to be on the outside. 14 going to try to make the move. Can he get there? Don't put too much power down. And they are still going to be side by side coming down the backstretch. And look at that 111. He shot out of there like a rocket also. He is going to be sitting right there in the third position. Can he make the move coming out of turn number 4? You got the 14, you got the 99, you got the 111 right there. That's going to be a side by side battle for the second position. And the 111 has it just barely with the 99 coming in third. What a great race that was, though. Newer tires had it. Sean Anderson. Both serials came in the top 3.
First and second place.
Zach Stevenson came back and got 5th. Matt Mingo, what a great race. That was crazy. And let's take a look at our race results here, and we'll give you a rundown of the final results. Nobody made it into the infield care center tonight, so congratulations on that. And there it is, second race of the season at New Hampshire, and our finishing order is going to be Sean Anderson taking that win home tonight, with Peter Stewart going to be coming in second. Third is going to be Mr. Ray Courtney. Fourth is going to be Noah Henkel. Fifth is going to be Zach Stevens. Sixth is going to be Matt Mingo. Seventh is going to be Lucy Nudemacher. Eighth is going to be Willie Evernham. You want to take the rest?
Ninth is going to be Billy Davidson. 10th will be Jeffrey Rudick. Chase Greer sitting in 11th. Jack Nunemacher in 12th. Ron Fenton in 13th. And Lucas Reed in 14th.
Absolutely. And good recovery about at 47. Yes, that was an awesome recovery. Well, Chase Greer could not get his second win here in the season just yet, but there's a lot of racing left to go, and we're going to go and try to catch up with our podium finishers. What a finish that was for the 99 and a 111.
I know. That was crazy. All right, so
I want to go back and try to take a look at that. If you can find...
what are we looking for?
We might have some... try to track down our podium finishers.
What? Hold on. I saw one of them.
Well, first one is going to be Mr. Ray Courtney. He is going to be down there in the Canadian and American chat.
Yep. All right. You want me to put him in the waiting room or the broadcast booth?
Oh, bring him up to the broadcast booth. Let's let him talk about his race. Oh, the 99 got
All
loose
right. Well,
coming
while
out
you
of that
interview
turn.
him, I'll find our other two. All right.
All right, Mr. Courtney, this is Richard and Amanda up in the booth. You got a copy?
Hello.
Man, you put on a good show. You led the most laps tonight. You were out in front, but I do believe those fresher tires behind you just was a little bit better coming to 2 to go.
Hard to compete with fresh tires. I didn't think as much people would pit there.
Yeah, I was very surprised at how many people pit, but I thought you did have a really good strategy considering that you did have, control of the restart pretty much, and you put a one heck of a fight on that outside line. I saw your car get a little bit loose coming out of turn number 4, and I think that's what really, really costed you right there. But man, you put on one heck of a show tonight, and so congratulations. You got into a little bit of instant, sent you to the back, and then you come driving that 99 straight forward.
Yep. Just gonna try my hardest throughout the season and just fight.
Well, you made it almost look a little bit too easy there, so I don't think you you have to try very hard. But you do have 150 laps coming up at Charlotte next week. So how do you think you're feeling about that?
Well, it's not really one of my most favorited tracks, but I tend to do pretty good there as long as there's no big wreck that I get into.
Well, awesome, awesome. Well, definitely put some of that practice in. We'd love to see you get another podium next week. But what comes with those podium finishes, man? You get all the shout outs you'd like to give.
Yep. Just teammate wasn't here this race. Wish he was, but we'll do better next week. We're still looking for a win.
Absolutely. Well, congratulations on that third place finish. That should definitely help you out in the points here early on in the season. And we will catch you next week.
Yep.
All right, man. Have a good one. Good race.
You too.
All right. Well, that was Mr. Ray Courtney. He did a man of a, he does have very few words, but he one heck of a racer, and you saw on the screen there that he is one of the 24-hour winners in the GT3s, or championship winner, I think it was. All right, let's see if we can track down Mr. Peter Stewart, the one that we couldn't talk to earlier.
He's in the waiting room.
All right, well, you want to interview him?
All right, I sure will.
There he is.
All right, Peter, you got Richard and Amanda in the booth. You got a copy?
Yeah, I hear you now.
Hey, so not only did you finish in second position, but you were also the biggest mover of this race.
Well, I kind of take that with a grain of salt. It's easy to be the biggest mover when you don't qualify. But
it's not the easiest
I
track.
yeah, that's true. I bought the track literally like 5 minutes before I joined. I didn't know what I was getting into, so I just wanted to start at the back to see what was going to happen. And then I'm guessing you guys called me in the first time because of that. I think it was like 4 wide, I think, right before that competition caution.
You guys were 4 wide, and we were kind of going back and forth between who we picked. I actually picked you as one of my picks for the race. Based on your paint scheme. Just based on your paint scheme. Yeah, to win the race.
Oh, yeah. You can't go wrong with that paint scheme.
Okay. So you started in the back. You bought the track 5 minutes before the race pretty much started, and you bring home a podium, and you're going to take the biggest mover as a grain of salt? No.
Oh.
There's no way. I mean, you drove the wheels off that car. You did a great job tonight. Up 12 positions. You cannot beat that. That shows what kind of talent that you do have and you do bring. Man, congratulations on that.
Oh, thank you. I mean, a little bit fortunate too, because I know Ray and Chase were pretty dominant, and the tire strategy at the end played out in my favor. But yeah, overall it was a really fun race.
Absolutely. Well, you know what comes with those podium finishes, man. You can give out all the shout outs that you want. You definitely earned them.
Just one tonight. Shout out to my wife for making a delicious dinner. That's why my mic was muted when you pulled me in the first time. I didn't want anybody to hear me chewing on it. But it was delicious, and if she's listening right now, make that again, please.
Send a recipe.
Absolutely. If it was that good, yes, definitely send a recipe. Well, we're going to let you go celebrate with everybody else, and we're going to bring up our race winner. Man, congratulations. You got Charlotte next week, 150 laps there. Do you own that track?
I do. It's free, I think. I hope.
Well, hopefully we'll see you back on the podium next week. But great job here tonight at New Hampshire.
All right, thank you guys.
You're welcome. All right, that was second place. So that is very interesting. So he just bought the track 5 minutes before qualifying. He didn't qualify. He was the biggest mover of the race, eating while driving, and coming in second. Man, that is pretty remarkable.
That takes skill.
That is some skill.
That takes some skill.
I mean, I drink a Monster while driving, but I don't think I could eat while driving. No, couldn't do it, especially not in VR either.
Well, there's your problem. You can't even see your food.
Yeah, I couldn't see it. All right, well, we're gonna bring up our race winner, and that is gonna be Mr. Sean Anderson.
Sean Anderson.
Mr. Anderson, this is Richard and Amanda up in the booth. You got a copy?
Yes, how you doing?
Oh, doing pretty good, and I bet you are feeling pretty good tonight. Also, bringing home your first win, second race of the season. Tell us how you feel.
I'm super excited. This is actually my home track. I'm only about 30 minutes from here, so I was hoping to do well tonight. I definitely didn't have the best car, but I think I got lucky at the end with tire strategy and got the race win.
Well, I can say this. You didn't do well. You did great. Was that better, Amanda?
Thank you.
I had to throw to
appreciate
Tony. Was that?
After that last restart there, I was kind of worried. I was going into turn 3 and saw the caution come up. I'm like, ah, crap, my race is over now. Someone's going to stay out. I'm going to get screwed. But luckily, I was able to get a good restart and drive back to the front and hold them off for a couple laps.
Absolutely. You had the 99, you had the 91 up there also. The 91 went a little bit wide. I think he did end up scraping the wall. Y'all were 3 wide for a second there, and you ended up being able to drive around on the bottom without getting that car very loose, and and overtaking the lead once again with only 2 laps left in the race and bringing home that win. What a race that was. Out of the Serials car, you were definitely my pick. You were definitely my pick out of the Serials. Congratulations on that win. You know, you and Chase both now have a win here in the season. You got Charlotte next week, 150 laps. How you feeling?
To be honest, I've never raced an ARCA car at Charlotte before, so I'm not sure how it's going to be, but I feel pretty confident. I feel like I've done pretty well the past couple of weeks, so I'm excited to keep the season going and hopefully get some more good finishes in.
Absolutely. Carry that momentum into next week, and hopefully we will see you in victory lane again and see if you can get the 2 for 2. Chase Greer was not able to get there tonight. He did a very good job, and then got caught up in an incident. Yeah, let's see if you can go 2 for 2 next week at Charlotte Motor Speedway. So with this podium win, you get all the shout-outs that you want to give, and the floor is yours, my friend. You earned it.
Thank you. I appreciate that. First shout out's going to go to Jeff Rudick, aka Rudicky. It's actually his birthday today, so congratulations to him on his birthday, and Lucas Reed for always racing with me and helping me out, and hopefully we can continue this train going and keep going well.
Okay. So is Jeff Rudick's birthday?
It is.
Okay, so I'm going to pull him up here. You can sing happy birthday to him.
Perfect.
All right, I'm bringing him up here right now.
You got him?
Yeah, he is here. All right, go ahead. The floor is yours.
Happy birthday, Jeff. Hopefully it was a good one.
Thank you.
Happy birthday, Jeff. We had to bring you up and give you a little bit of airtime.
I appreciate that. I'm never gonna get it, but hey, I'm keep trying. So
Sean was supposed to sing you happy birthday, but
I wish he did.
Yeah, I don't sing. Sorry about that.
But
It's okay. It's okay.
Good race. Y'all have Charlotte coming up next week, so put some practice laps in, and hopefully we will see you guys up on the podium next week.
Absolutely.
Thank you guys. Appreciate it. And as always, a great broadcast. Hopefully making a good show next week.
Absolutely.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you. All right. Send them down. There we go. Oop. I sent them down. Oh, well, what a great show that was here at New Hampshire. And, congratulations to our podium finishers. Congratulations to the 111 again for finishing finishing the biggest mover of the race. a lot of great racing going on. Not a lot of cautions. Very few cautions actually. What do we have? 5 total.
I want to say 5.
Yeah, I think it
I know
was
that
5.
SDK was not very friendly.
No,
That was
sorry.
some craziness.
Sorry about the SDK bug in the update, I guess. But we will definitely be reaching out to them to get that straightened out. But that is going to end it for tonight's race. Remember, next week, Charlotte is going to be the same time. It's going to be 8 Central Time, 9 o'clock Eastern if you're on the East Coast. I don't know Pacific Time. I think they're, 3 hours behind us?
Yeah, so okay, so if it's at 9, then it's 8, 7, and 6.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
You're welcome.
Don't do time zones. Barely keep up
It's
with my own. Being right here by Georgia, oh my God. People say fast time, slow time. It's like, oh my God. But anyway, that concludes our broadcast for tonight. We appreciate everybody that stopped by and spent their Sunday evening with us watching these guys go round and round here in New Hampshire and putting on a great show. We enjoy being here each and every week. So make sure y'all come back and hit that like, hit that subscribe, so when we go live and catch our other race series that we broadcast.
Yeah.
But that's going to be all for me. And Miss Amanda, you got anything?
Honestly, that's about it, Richard. I'm ready for next week already because I want to see if Tony the Tiger, and I just learned this, the Cinnamon Toast Crunch character's mascot name is Wendell. So Tony the Tiger and Wendell are gonna go back at it again next week, and I'm ready for it already. So it's gonna
Absolutely.
be very interesting at another track next week. See if they can hold their positions and continue on with their point standing, and see if Ray Courtney can pull off a first place finish.
We definitely shall see. Mr. Flex out there says, happy birthday, boss, meaning Mr. Jeffrey. But happy birthday, Jeff. We will catch y'all next week. Y'all have a good work week and good night. God bless. See you later.